Alright, so I wound up making a wrath bow for my wind druid. I actually think it's really good. Hear me out. The decrep from the bow is a good source of boosting your damage from your tornadoes. In addition to that, it's also good for keeping yourself alive, keeping your bear alive if you don't want to have to summon. Like, I can summon all these others, but I don't always want to have to take the time if I'm just doing a bunch of runs. I want to just summon maybe the bear, you know, spirit, whatever, and then just, you know, go through the level. I don't want to have to summon the whole zoo of characters just to keep me alive. So having that decrepify, although it's not as powerful as having amp damage from the brand bow, which I had in the previous video, like where the mercenary has to get hit, this is a lot safer. One thing to keep in mind, every time you teleport, if the mercenary's not like crowded, if she has space to make the animation, every time you teleport she shoots another arrow off, and that's another opportunity for your decrepify to go off. The life tap, that also helps keep your summons alive as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Another thing I didn't mention is I think Phoenix goes really well with the Wind Druid if you're going for the 100 FCR breakpoint. This is basically like the Immortal Wind Druid. I think that's what I might call this video. So let's go through the gear real quick. First off, we got Hodo, Mage Fist, FCR Ring, Arachnid's Mesh, another FCR Ring. We got some boots, Tri-Res boots to be exact. They got some half freeze duration on them as well. Doesn't hurt. Not all that great, but I mean, I would have preferred poison length reduction, but this is fine. We got Phoenix. This really helps with the mana and to stay alive as well. We got Mara's, Enigma, and then we got a 5 NATO. Could be better, but I mean, it's +5 to tornado, so I'm not complaining. Then we got a CTA on swap and Spirit. I think the real spicy part about this is the wrath bow on the mercenary. After further experimentation, I've decided I wanted to throw this shaft stop on here, and then giant skull with 2 IAS jewels in it that also have attack rating on them, just to make sure that I can get more shots on the target essentially from my mercenary. So this is a really good character for going pretty much anywhere in the game, even though it's not going to be as powerful as the other version that I had that gets amp damage. The decrep and the life tap, like I said, are just super useful. In terms of the inventory, here's the charms. I'm mousing over them. They're not super crazy, but they're not bad. And then just some plain elemental skillers, Torch and Annie. Alright, so here's the skill trees. Maxed out tornado and all the synergies. And then on the summoning tree, I put 6 points into Summon Grizzly and 1 into everything else, and then I'm putting points. I'm gonna keep stacking in Oak Sage just to have a higher life pool in case I ever maybe want to do like PvP or something like that. I think it'll be useful to have to be able to boost up my life as high as I can possibly get. Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't even really know all the rules about what summons or what all that you can do in PvP with the Druid. But let me show you guys another run. I showed like a little clip, I know, at the beginning of the video, but in terms of like a reasonable place to go with this character and not using all of my summons all at once, like I'll go and show you. Hey, do me a huge favor and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I'm really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Do like a hit run But I like using this for like Chaos Sanctuary, Pits, World Stone. Really, you can go anywhere in the game with this character for sure, without a problem at all. And I like being able to rotate around the different mercenaries. Like I can use, like if I wanted to do cows, maybe I would throw Brand on as my mercenary instead of using Wrath. Where's the unique? So, I mean, like a Necro with Corpse Explosion's still gonna be the champion in here, but I think this is just as fast as like, you know, like a Trapsin or something. Because I mean, unlike the Trapsin, you have full control over your damage rather than having to wait on the death sentries. That's one reason why I feel like Necromancer's one of the best in the game. Just you're kind of like more so limited by your own pace rather than AI and stuff like that. This is a similar thing, but sometimes you can be limited by the tornadoes aiming and having to tele-stomp and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's not really a problem with being able to teleport. Took a little bit of damage. I could make her a little bit tankier. I think this particular helmet we have on her is really better for like doing boss runs, and this will probably be better for every. Never mind. Spoke too soon. We need the strength. But it's all good. It's not really necessary to have that extra damage reduction. Plus, she's not holding the brand bow, so it's not like she has to get hit. Go to World Stone. Nice. Go straight to the. Dude, actually, let's look at this. Look how good that does. That 2300 hurricane damage. So we're getting 2 damage types. Wow, that was a weird visual glitch on the screen right there. Alright. Getting straight to it. Keeping the video nice and concise. gonna bring them all out. Might as well. I figured since at this point we're just waiting on the veil waves. Oh, she's taking some poison damage. There goes that life tap. The decrep is definitely way more prevalent, which is probably a good thing, honestly. You don't need the life tap quite as much. This is kind of like a lower end last wish, but I think actually potentially a better mercenary weapon. I mean, I guess it really just depends on the build that you're going for. Because there's some cool ways that you can use everything in the game. Being creative with the shit. Let's get that quick deep grab. Oh, run away. Oh man. There we go. And that decrep really helps just, you know, slowing things down. Especially if you're on a higher player count. I think this is a much better mercenary weapon than it is for an actual character to hold. But you can definitely use it for Ubers or something and it works pretty good. Hey, if you liked the video, do me a huge favor and consider subscribing for more content like this. Everybody have a great day and I'll see you on the next one.